This week on Jaguar News, he was one of the city's best-known anchors, but you probably didn't know he was also a South Mountain alumni.
Good evening, everyone, and happy Mother's Day.
And what South Mountain students are doing to honor their loved ones during El Día de los Muertos.
Plus, what happens when a prank is an epic failure? It's one of our best Vine videos.
But first, one of Arizona's top basketball players has already signed a college letter of intent. But will he be able to play his last year of high school?
Coming to you from the Broadcast Center at South Mountain High School, it's Jag News Now.
Welcome, Jaguar Nation. I'm Nancy Santos.
And I'm Kimberly Aguilar. One of South's top athletes may miss the season. That's our top story. Basketball star Zalin Cheatham is one of the top players in the state, but he may not be able to play due to an AIA conflict. Jag News reporter Jose Contreras tells us the situation.
After receiving a wide variety of basketball scholarship offers and experiencing the pandemonium from different schools, Zalin Cheatham had a big decision to make. But before he gets to play Division I basketball, Zalin wants to end his high school career playing for South.
I plan to bring a tradition back here. I want to bring everything that I got every night and play as hard as I can and see where we can take this.
However, there is a problem with Zalin getting cleared by the Arizona Interscholastic Association, and that means he may not be able to play this season.
Because Zalin is transferring from a different school, and the AIA has rules and regulations that require students to do the necessary paperwork when they transfer schools.
The AIA Governing Board meets November 18th to discuss Zalin's case. Zalin's also getting ready for the next step in his basketball career. He received scholarship offers from over 30 schools. When decision time came, he chose San Diego State University.
Every visit I went on, I had to, take everything in, look at the small things, get to know the coaches and kind of see where I was the most comfortable at, and I felt like that was San Diego State.
In the meantime, Zalin says he'll have to wait for the AIA's decision, a decision that can determine whether he plays for South this season. For Jaguar News, I'm Jose Contreras.
Winter sports have started, but there may be a problem with all athlete students who want to play getting cleared. Getting cleared is the first step to joining a team. Athletes need to get physicals, insurance, and learn about concussions. The athletic department doesn't know the exact number of students who haven't been cleared, but say it is a large, significant number. One student we talked to says not being cleared is holding him back from practicing with the team.
Because it's a lot of paperwork, it's a lot of stuff to get done, for soccer and all that stuff, and it's not easy. It's not like one paper. You got to get a whole bunch of stuff signed.
According to the athletic department, only 20 boys and 11 girls are cleared for basketball. For soccer, 8 boys are cleared and 23 girls are cleared. Only 6 people are cleared for wrestling.
Athletes who are not academically cleared need to attend tutoring. Athletes cannot be cleared if their grades are lower than a D. Before and after school tutoring is offered to help students get back on track. There is also Saturday tutoring from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Remember that parents will be notified if their children are ineligible. Make sure to take the correct steps if you are not yet cleared.
Last Saturday, the boys cross-country team ran a 3-mile course at Skunk Creek. The team cheered as it was announced that they won second place overall out of 20 other schools at sectionals. Daniel Fritz placed first place, second Will ran at state along with 7 other runners. The girls also ran the 3-mile course, but only Hayel Zacarias placed 6th at sectionals. She will be the only girl that will represent South Mountain at state. Come and cheer for South at the state tournament tomorrow at 9 a.m. It will be held at Cave Creek Golf Course between Thunderbird and Cactus.
You or your parents may recognize them from Channel 3 News, but you may not know that anchor Frank Camacho is a South Mountain graduate. Jaguar News reporter Daniel Kiwis sits down with the Jaguar alumni to talk about his life and career.
Arizona's news people. News Channel 3 with Frank Camacho. Good evening, everyone, and happy Mother's Day.
Frank Camacho is a former reporter and anchor for Channel 3 News. He is now the communications director for the Arizona Democratic Party. In both careers, he has experienced a lot.
I experienced things that I thought I never would experience. I got to see a lot of things that most people don't get to see. I got to see a lot of history.
In the 90s, Channel 3 News did a frightening story on South Phoenix gangs. Even after making this Emmy Award-winning story, alumni Frank Camacho can still recognize South Phoenix as a good place to be.
People would say, where'd you go to high school? I said, South Mountain. How did you survive? And it's always had a bad reputation. That's because people don't know what it's like to grow up in South Phoenix. South Phoenix was a wonderful place.
Camacho encourages students to accept challenges even if they feel unprepared, because the more you know and the more you do, the less time you will be without a job.
If they ask you if you can do something, tell them yes, no matter what it is, even if you don't know how to do it. Say that you can do it.
Camacho graduated in 1966 and still remembers the teachers who helped him become successful. I'm Danielle Kiwis reporting for Jaguar News.
Remember, Monday is Veterans Day. That means there is no school. Veterans Day is a day to honor those who have served in the military. JROTC is honoring veterans in their own unique way. We shot this video of them practicing in the gym. Cadets will be performing a special ceremony at Greenwood Memorial Cemetery from 8 a.m. until 9 a.m. Greenwood Cemetery is located at 27th Avenue and Van Buren. The ceremony is open to the public.
A celebration for the lives of loved ones took place on campus this week. Jaguar News reporter Saul Hernandez brings us more on how students celebrated El Día de los Muertos.
If you didn't know, the month of November in Latin America is dedicated to the Hispanic holiday Día de los Muertos.
We educate our students that we are not worshiping death or anything like that. Is that we're celebrating the life of the people that have passed away.
Students honored the lives of those who died by constructing altars in their memory. Senior Veronica Partida and her mother are building this altar in memory of Veronica's grandfather. He recently passed away. Veronica dedicated it to him because he was like a father to her.
Lo hicimos porque por mi niña, que también para ella es muy especial, su abuelo, su papá, y por apoyarla a ella.
Veronica's mother also finds the holiday important to keep Hispanic culture and tradition alive in her family's life.
Y es importante porque pues no se pierde la tradición, más que nada. La tradición para sentirlos con nosotros, ¿sí? El que ellos no estén con nosotros no quiere decir que no están, sí están en nuestra mente y corazón.
Every year, Metro puts on this great celebration to honor those loved ones who have passed. An organizer says that each year, the celebration keeps getting better. I'm Sol Hernandez for Jaguar News.
Día de los Muertos is a Mexican holiday that started thousands of years ago. The Aztecs held the first festival celebrating a goddess, also known as the Lady of the Dead. Instead of fearing death, the festival celebrated it. People who take part in El Día de los Muertos celebrate the lives of those that they lost and pray for their souls. Some of the ways they celebrate Día de los Muertos is by painting their faces in ornate skulls. This holiday normally lasts 2 days, November the 1st and continues through November the 2nd.
Just ahead on Jaguar News, South Mountain experiences a freshman invasion, what more than 600 8th graders were doing on campus.
And the wake-up call one student received in the middle of class. Stay with us.
Nine, not 12 total, please.
Students from the Roosevelt School District got a close look at South Mountain this week. The 600 students toured the 5 magnets on campus. They also saw a presentation in the gym that showed off some sports and other activities at South. Potential Jaguars expressed excitement about life at South Mountain. If you love animation, there's a club forming on campus. The Anime Club is all about cartoon animation in a Japanese style. Students play card games and compete to see who is the best players. Club members also talk about new anime series.
Nearly half of our entire group plays card games, Magic, The Gathering, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot of them like to just join to play card games. The other half are like this group over here, and they, go over the most recent and popular animes.
The Anime Club meets Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays in the library during first and second lunch.
3, 2, 1.
This week we have a new segment, the funniest Vine videos. Jaguar News reporter Amanda Salome has this week's top 3 videos.
Have you guys noticed how popular Vine videos have been getting? Well, we found some great ones. Our first video is about a guy who bothers his classmate, but little did he know he was about to get some payback. Take a look. Our next video is making fun of a popular Rihanna song.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Our third video is my favorite. It's called Girls on Instagram Be Like.
Ooh, that's cute. Let's try no filter. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna keep the filter. That's better.
Our last video is a water balloon prank that's gone bad. Watch to see how it all goes wrong.
Go. Quit.
So those are your top 3 Vine videos for this week. I'm Jag News reporter Amanda Salome.
Well, that does it for this week's edition of Jaguar News.
Thank you for watching and make sure to tune in next week.
We leave you with more of the welcome Xylan children received at the University of New Mexico. Goodbye.